Hey guys, what's going on? So it's Monday, Labor Day weekend. No work today. I made a mistake on my video last night, saying it was Saturday night. It was actually Sunday night. Not used to having long weekends. So I'm over at the track, just doing a final run, walk around here, maybe look for lost or broken parts, especially after yesterday. So here's the track. I'm just on the end here. Nice field. Lots of room. We had this track given to us last year, so we really didn't. We gave it a once over last year, like just a kind of rough cut. But this summer is when we actually started doing it. Actually, the neighbor has actually done more of the work. I work full time. He works part time, so. My day consists of like 9.5 hours of work usually. But yeah, there's a lot of field here. Huge space. Unfortunately, the only shade is over along the tree area there. So that's where we have our little stand area and our little sitting area. I'm just going to do a little bit of a walk because it's probably going to be the last time I'm here, to be honest, this year. And I want to see what the hell happened yesterday, to be honest. I'm heading down this little area here. This is a straightaway. This is the tall grass that I got sucked into. And, okay, so it's a really flat rock with a pile of shit on it. I didn't realize what was here. This is the rock I hit. And I bounced off of that rock back onto the course. From there I took off. Oh, I just found my shock cap. Found the cap. This is why I wanted to take a little bit of a walk around here. You never know what you might find. I can even see my marks from when I landed and then spun around with back tire dragging. I'm just trying to see if I can find any more. I mean, this is why I came over here, because I knew there'd be something laying around. But I often run out into the middle too, so I often lose change out of my pockets. So you never know, I might find some money too. So I just thought I'd do this little track rock, because this is probably going to be literally the last time I'm here. This year, I have no reason to come back. I don't have anything to run. I don't really enjoy just sitting over here when I have a man cave or two at my house. Oh, I just got a rock in my sandal here. But, so this is our little stand. We come in here like a little pit area with our stand, sorry. And a lot of beer bottles. The neighbor's here a lot more than I am. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You roll out this side, and this track wasn't really, didn't have a lot of thought. It was just kind of get on the tractor and start cutting out an outline. So he's done pretty fucking good, man, to be honest. Like, he's done quite a bit. For something that really didn't have a lot of thought into it, it's a very well laid out track. It's groomed very nicely. It's very dry right now. I don't particularly like it when it's this dry because, well, for one, it dusts up the truck like crazy and the air filtered like crazy, but it's really unpredictable because I go into the corners with those knobby tires. Those hostile tires, they grab like crazy. So sometimes I throw it into the corner and hit the brake and it goes over and rolls, and other times it slides out. So it's this shit's really unpredictable. I like it when it's a little bit tackier than this. Not so tacky where it's mud, but not so much where it's so dusty like this. But it's a nice place to play, and there's absolutely nothing around here. I mean, the guy that's letting us use this, he has all that land over there. I'm not zooming in because I'm using a stick. But there's tons of room. It's really quiet. Very, very quiet here. You can probably hear the crickets and the frogs in the background. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this little run over here and do a quick little video of this track. Usually when I'm here, I'm running, and I don't actually walk the track unless I'm running out to roll the truck back over. But yeah, that impact was pretty crazy. When I hit that yesterday, I couldn't fucking believe it. I actually drove back because it was going at a good clip when I hit that rock, just trying to get out of that tall grass. And you've noticed it's just a straight track, but we actually plan on putting a few jumps in, probably in the spring. But we're just using the natural bumps in the earth right now. Like, there's a really wicked set over here. There's quite a bit everywhere, but over here is where it usually gets an air or full speed wheelie. It just hits this little incline just perfectly. Actually, it's not an incline, it's more of a little bump. I mean, we come down from this way, so once we hit this little bump here, it tends to get some good air, because there's actually a couple. There's one here, and then it lands again, and it catches air over here. I'm not exactly sure how it does, because it's not a very big hump in the grass here, but nevertheless it does. And this corner over here, it's so far away from where we stand. It stands way over there. I'm not even at this corner yet, but it's such a really, really far, wide corner, and usually you can't see where it is once I get to the peak of this corner here. When you're way over there, you can't really tell where the truck is turning at this point. So once I go down this straightaway, sitting from over there, you can't really tell where you are on the straightaway. That's why I got into that tall grass yesterday and hit that fucking rock. But not a lot of damage. And no, that wasn't to test how strong HPI is, but proved my point anyway, right? So yeah, this is the course. It's not bad for 4 months worth of work. My neighbor spends every free moment he can over here either working or just sitting back and having a beer. It's a nice place to play. We used to just play at any random, like, just any yard. Like, we live really close to, the track is really close to where we live. So it's not like we have to drive really far. Like yesterday, I actually had an exhaust bolt come loose, and I had to drive back home to get my my Torx. But it takes 5 minutes to get home and back just to do that, so it's not that bad. But we used to just go to the concrete place that was right around the corner from our house, but there's not a lot of room to play, and there wasn't really a lot to do there. But I have a bunch of videos from doing that a couple of years back there too. But the course is it's definitely more fun. It's more open, it's more peaceful. Nobody bugs us here, we don't bug anybody else. So it's pretty good. I like it. Good. We have a temporary stand over there, as if you notice. It's a really dumb little stand setup, but we can't build it too high, otherwise we'll be sitting in the sun, because the trees aren't very high over there. So we kind of just have it at like 3 feet, and it was just kind of a test setup to see if it was high enough to see the whole track, because when I'm a little heavier, I'm more of a bigger, taller person, so if I get up there it gets kind of shaky. But I usually stand on the little wooden skid that's next to it, so I'm only up about a half a foot. But at the same time, I can drive a track. I've been using RCs for since I was getting them at Radio Shack when I was 9 years old. So I've been into the actual ones for forever. I still have old models from 1979. The Burns, the Turbo Burns, USA 1 Nitro Crusher. When they all came out, I still have them sitting on a shelf, all in mint condition, with every option I had back then. And I have all the parts too. Not a lot of people have these parts for these old Kyoshos, but I have probably about half a dozen each. But I haven't used them since I was 15 either. I kind of built them, I ran them a bit, and they've been sitting on a shelf like trophies for about 20 years, if not more now. But sorry, that was our little stand over there. It does the job, and it's shaded, so This was a little sitting area here that we started when we first started playing around over here, but it's right out in the sun, so it's not very comfortable after about 10 minutes to sit in there. You just start sweating it out. So we decided to do it over there because it's basically the only place to keep in the shade. There are grasshoppers all over my freaking car here. So anyways, guys, I thought I'd do this little video, kind of rambling on at this point. I was basically coming over here and I still have the part in my hand. So hope you like the track. Thanks for watching.